Hello, my name is Ralf Friedrichs. I'm an addiction recovery coach and the host of the Take Your Life Back Today show. As an addiction recovery coach, I want to discuss something with you. Just imagine being buried alive. You're in a coffin, but you know you're not dead. You don't know how to get out of this coffin. You tried lifting the lid, but the enormous weight upon the lid prevents you from opening the coffin. You tried banging on the lid to maybe unsettle the dirt that's upon the lid, and maybe somebody will notice and start digging their way down towards you. This is what it's like to find yourself at the lowest point of alcohol and drug addiction. You know you need help, you know you can't do it on your own, but you don't know where to turn. In reality, there are probably people standing by your grave. You just don't know that. You just think you're going to die. Usually, though, people don't think about death when they're habitually abusing drugs and alcohol. In order to feed an addiction, you have to be great at repressing the fear of death. I often ask you, my audience, did it ever cross your mind while you were abusing drugs and alcohol that maybe, just maybe, you might overdose and take something away that God had given you called life? And if that's not selfish enough, you'll take your life away from the people that love and need you most. People like your mother, your father, your brother, your sister, your children, and your grandchildren. With this, let me leave one last thought. Don't be like the person that went to their grave not seeking help, and it was too late then. Instead, pick up the phone and call me at 844-405-HELP, and I promise I'll help you take your life back, for your life is gone. There are other people like myself that are in the business, thousands of us. People like Larry Geis from the Geis Academy at 516-458-2741. Larry Geis and I tell folks like you, it doesn't matter where you came from, it doesn't matter where you've been. What matters is that you're here for a better today and a brighter tomorrow. Larry Geis can be found at www.odysseyconsultant.org, or you can call me at 516-458-2741. Folks, don't forget to take your slippers off at night, but instead of leaving them by the edge of your bed, stick them under your bed. That way, in the morning, when you get up, you'll utilize a thing that I call knee-mail. That's when you're on your knees and you're talking to God, your personal chat line with God, K-N-E-E-mail. Now you're on your knees, and you have to retrieve those slippers that you put under there the night before. Thank God for another beautiful day, that you can enjoy the stream and the waterfalls. Ask God for guidance, direction, forgiveness, and mercy. Thank God for a home, clothing, food, family, and health. Ask God to protect you and your family and all your loved ones throughout the day, the week, the year, your life. Now put those slippers on, stand up straight, and walk with God 24/7. Knee-mail. Utilize it, because the power of prayer is more powerful than any email or instant chat from your lips to God's ears. 15 ways to motivate yourself and others around you is what I want to talk about today. Let's rearrange this somehow. There we go. Motivation makes things happen. Where there's no will, there is no way. One of the best ways to improve your personal effectiveness is to master your motivation and find your inner drive. If you can master motivation, you can deal with life's setbacks as well as inspire yourself to always find a way forward and create new experiences for yourself and follow your growth. In this video, I'll demystify motivation and give you the motivation tools that really work for me, and they hopefully will work for you as well. So let's start with number one. Connect to your values. This is the ultimate secret. If you can connect the work you do to your values, even in small ways, you can change your whole game in life. One of my values is learning and growth each and every day. I find ways to grow my skills in any situation that I face. For an example, I don't just call in my business customers and say, can I help you with your glasses? I ask them if they're ready for new glasses, maybe for sunglasses. I always get people to appreciate the fact that I'm concerned about them. I don't just do that as a task. I do it because I truly care about my patients and my customers. This is how I learn to combine my values with my work. Number two is to find your way. Figure out compelling purposes in life. Turn these into one-liners. For example, when you fall off a horse, remind yourself that you're here to make yourself better at horseback riding. Then get up, get back on the horse, and then move forward. And that is the basic way to find your way. Is any time in life when you stumble and you fall, and I used a horse as an example, you need to get up and move on. Number three is to change your why. Sometimes you're doing things for the wrong reason. Are you doing the task to get it done, or are you doing it to learn something new? There's two differences. Just shifting your why can put your inner self learning abilities on fire. Change your how. You can instantly find your tasks more enjoyable by shifting from getting them done to doing them right. I think it as if mastering a craft. Make it artful. Enjoy it. Sometimes slower is better. Other times the key is to make the game actually speed up. You can set time limits and race against the clock. Changing your how can get you out of ruts and find new ways to escape your situation. Remember, the feeling is number 5. Flipping through your head movies and scenes is one of the fastest ways to change how you feel. Remember the feeling. How do you feel during your first kiss? What about laying on the grass on a sunny day? These are feelings. When you feel good, you find motivation faster. Number 6 is shift to past, present, or future. Sometimes you need to be here, now. Sometimes the right here, right now, stinks. The beauty of shifting tense is you could visualize a more compelling future or remember a more enjoyable past. Shift your future. At the same time, if you catch yourself dwelling on a painful past, get back to doing it right away, right now, and find the joy of the moment. You'll improve your temporal skills with practice, folks. Number 7, find a meaningful metaphor. Find a metaphor that fuels you. Maybe you're on a little engine that could. Maybe you're in your element. Find a metaphor that works for you. The most powerful thing you can do is to find a metaphor that connects to your values. This is why I turn projects into epic adventures. Number 8 is to take action. Here's a secret. Once you know it, you can change your life. Action often comes before motivation. You can simply start doing an activity and then your motivation kicks in. Nike was right with just do it. For example, I don't always look forward to doing my workout, but once I start, I find the flow and I keep going. Number 9 is to link it to good feelings. Find a way to link things to good feelings. For an example, play your favorite song when you're doing something that you don't like to do. That'll bring up your spirits. It has to be a song that makes you feel great, that overshadows the pain of the task at hand. It's hard to tell yourself that you don't like something when it feels so good. A similar approach is to find your theme song. Number 10, impress yourself first before impressing others. This is how people like Peter Jackson or James Cameron or Stephen Meyer inspire themselves. They make the movies or write the books that impress themselves first. They connect their passion to the work and then don't depend on other people setting the bar. The internal bar becomes their drive. Number 11 is choose to. If you tell yourself you have to, this is, or you must to do. If you tell yourself you have to do this, or you must do that, or you should do this, you can weaken your motivation. You have to say, I want to do this. The power of choice is simply reframing your language to, I choose to do this, to be incredibly empowering and exactly the motivation language you need to hear. Choose your words carefully and make them work for you. Number 12 is to pair up. This is one of my favorite ways to get something done. One person's painful task is another person's pleasure. Pair up with somebody who complements your skills, who can mentor you and get you over the humps in life. Number 13 is change your question. Sometimes you need to change your focus. To change your focus, change the question at hand. If you ask yourself what's wrong with the situation, of course you'll find things to complain about. Ask yourself to write about the situation and get it done quickly and find positives on the situation itself. Fixed time for eating, sleeping, and working out is number 14. Sometimes your body or emotions are working against you because you're not giving them a break or fueling them the right way. One simple way to improve your skills or improve results of your skills is to find a routine for eating, sleeping, and moving and working out that supports you. Number 15, play to your strengths. Spending too much time in your weakness wears you down. Spending more time in your strengths helps you renew your energy and find your flow. Strengths are the place where you can grow your best. find the things that you can do all day that you really enjoy and find excuses throughout your day to do more of that. Success builds on itself. This helps you build momentum. Try out these motivation techniques to see what works for you, because they have worked for me. At the end of the day, all motivation really comes from the self-motivation, from deep inside, and you get better by motivation, by building your self-awareness. Learn how to push your buttons from the inside out. This is how you motivate yourself, and I hope these techniques truly do help you, and may God bless each and every one of you.